Record to cloud. Perfect. Let me open up the slides. And please, as always, let me know if you can't see them. Right now, you shouldn't be able to see them, but in a moment you will be. So share. Boom. This is there. Perfect. All right. So we are working on our TV show pilot pitch today. Well, this week. And then the last 2 weeks. We only have 2 weeks left, correct? After this week? Yes? Yeah. All right. So we have 2 weeks left after this. So those next 2 weeks, you're going to be spending time actually writing the TV show episode. So this is your TV show pilot pitch. This is what you and a partner are going to be doing. You're going to be doing it by Thursday at 9 p.m. So let's go over this really quickly so we can get this out of the way. Concept development. Define the central premise of your show. What's unique about it? Develop compelling characters with clear goals, conflicts, and arcs. Determine the setting and tone of the series. You've done this over the course with every other writing assignment that I've given you when it comes to characters and building them up. Also setting the scene, how important descriptive words are when it comes to your writing. Let's go through structure. Introduce your main characters in the world in the first act. Real quick, I'm going to jump ahead. Perfect example of introducing somebody in their world in the first act. We see this kid living under the stairs. It's Harry Potter. Things aren't going too well for him. We get that right off the rip by seeing him. Let's go to a central conflict or problem that will drive the series. You can see back to that Harry Potter example that he is in a place that he doesn't want to be. He is by himself. He's ostracized, but he's different. So use the first episode to develop the conflict to raise the stakes. Your episode will need to have conflict. So make sure you include that in your episode. Conflict is what makes things interesting. Also, build towards a climax or turning point. Back to that Harry Potter example, the climax would be him finding out he's a wizard, taking on this villain, yada, yada, yada. And with a cliffhanger resolution that leaves the audience wanting more. Every episode should end with the audience members wanting another episode. That's the whole point of cutting it up and bringing it up. You want to make sure that people are tuned in and want to see more of the work. Again, here's an example of a character and one scene really doing a lot of work when it comes to telling the story. Character development, give each character a distinct voice and personality. You guys know that. You also need to make sure that your voice matches the character. We did that with that Yoda example a few weeks back. Show character growth or change over the course of the pilot. So in the pilot, if you're doing something with the character that perhaps he's he's insecure or he's not confident, through the episode, we start building that confidence. Through the episode, we'll see that character arc of him developing and him overcoming that insecurity. So also, hint at deep layers and motivations that can be explored in future episodes. Perfect example right here, although this is a movie, is The Dark Knight. You know, there's deeper meanings and stuff that he's trying to fight for. He's trying to avenge Gotham, protect Gotham, do well by his dead parents, yada, yada, yada. So make sure that your characters are deep. They should not be one-dimensional. Make sure they are multidimensional, and we show that with our writing, dialogue, and scene setting. Pacing and flow. Keep the story moving forward with a balance of action and quieter moments. Please don't make your writing boring. You have to make this interesting. People will tune out as soon as they feel like it is sagging. We saw that when it came to comedy scripts, how there's 2 or 5 or even 7 jokes per minute. It's because they need to keep the audience engaged and keep that pace moving. Don't forget also, it doesn't necessarily have to be dialogue. It could also be things that the person is doing or the character is doing. So it's not always necessarily what they say, but also what they do. Cut unnecessary scenes or dialogue to maintain momentum. Again, trimming the fat, getting the sizzle, hold the bacon. Use pacing techniques like montages or parallel storytelling to vary the rhythm. So we all know this montage. I don't really need to play it. I could just show you that image and you guys understand the montage of Rocky preparing for the fight. That is a storytelling. That is essentially saying, we're not going to show you every little bit and pieces of him training. We'll montage that out to keep this movie going. So don't be afraid to use montages. Again, they could be in a visual format, or they could be writing, they could be dialogue, whatever you see fit. But make sure that if there is a development that's proceeding to a climax, we understand that. And if you want to make that quick pace, don't feel obligated to write it all out. You could use a montage. Who else is in here? Jonah. I'll write that in. Jonah Baker. Okay, back here. So research, who is this show for? Use demographics, use comparatives or comps. If I am writing a show about The Flash. I will use comparatives to other TV shows.
Is he gone, y'all?
Yeah, I think his Wi-Fi cut. He'll be back in a minute.
Okay. I just want to make sure. So, how's everybody's day?
Going good. Gonna go into town later.
That's nice.
Okay, back. All right. So, man, this is brutal. So, can you still hear and see me?
We can
We can
hear
hear
you.
you. We can see a picture of you.
Hold on. Can you
There
see
you
the
are.
slides? There we are. Okay, cool. So research, where can it be watched and why? Audience appeal and potential. So make sure that you include the audience appeal. Why would somebody want to watch your show in the first place? So we're gonna go straight to the format for assignment. You do a log line, essentially a summary, concept overview, which is a different summary, a synopsis of your first episode, your target audience, your characters, your marketing competition, and the conclusion of that episode. That seems like a lot, but we're going to show you an example very quickly that I've found. So see if we can make this a little bigger. Slideshow. Can you see that? It's loading. Hold on. All right. So log on. A group of eccentric explorers embarks on a journey expeditions to uncover ancient mysteries and hidden treasures around the globe, navigating treacherous terrains and facing unexpected challenges in their quest for adventure. You're giving me essentially the synopsis in so many words. Uncharted Expedition is an exhilarating action adventure series that combines elements of Indiana Jones, The Amazing Race, and National Treasure. You see how I'm using different comparisons to kind of give a summary of something. So don't be afraid to use that when you write this. We're going to jump down to synopsis. Led by a charismatic adventure of Dr. Emilia Clarke, the team consists of brilliant archaeologists, a fearless wilderness expert, tech-savvy historian, and linguistics genius, et cetera, et cetera. Target audience. Uncharted Expedition appeals to adventure enthusiasts, fans of treasure hunting narratives, and viewers seeking thrilling escapism. So, again, who's the show for? Then we go into the characters. Dr. Emilia Clarke, the charismatic leader and brilliant archaeologist with a knack for decoding ancient symbols. Got it? Cool. Marketing competition. Uncharted Expeditions filed a unique space in the TV market, combining the elements of shows like The Amazing Race, Expedition Unknown, yada, yada, yada. It's kind of like that comparison again that we saw in the earlier piece when it came to the concept overview. When you're just explaining somebody really quickly in one sentence, what is your show about? Imagine Indiana Jones, but MMA. Something along those lines. Audience and appeal. Uncharted Expedition caters to a broad audience based on adventure enthusiasts, treasure hunting narratives, those are seeking engaging immersive television, yada, yada, yada. Got it. Conclusion. Uncharted Expedition combines heart-pounding action, captivating mysteries. I can't see the side. Exhilarating a visual, stunning adventure series is with its unique blend of episodic excitement and long-term story arcs. The show is placed to engage audience to become a thrilling addition to the TV landscape. This is a fictional example. Okay, so this is what you guys will hand in. You and your partner will sit down and write this. You don't have to have the exact first episode mapped out, but if this was a television series, you would have to have this part at least. Okay, so this is the pitch deck. This is your TV pitch, and we'll do the episode in the next two courses. Is there any questions on this? Now, I made it very easy for you guys to just, I'll talk about the assignment. Write TV show pitch, should not be more than 2 pages. Don't make it more than 2 pages. Must be in a format described. What's up?
Can't see the slide.
Oh, so, let's see, share screen here. Can you see that? Why is my screen paused? Hold on. Resume share. Share. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes, right. All right. So assignment, right? TV show pitch should not be more than two. Wait, were you guys able to see the example here? Okay, cool. Assignment, write a TV show pitch. Should not be more than 2 pages. Please don't make it more than 2 pages. If it's 3 pages, don't send it. Don't upload it. Figure it out. Make it 2 pages. Must be in the format described. Again, we're going through these format. You can literally take copy, log line, write it out. Copy, concept overview, write it out. I made it in this order so you guys can just grab it. Both partner must upload the same document to discussion. So if I am working with Nick, we're both going to work on one piece. I am going to upload it on my name. He's going to upload on his name. Same exact PDF. And here's the kicker. Because I know that group projects can go south very quickly, I want you to write the percentage of work you've done. So if me and Nick are working on this and I feel like I did 70% and he did 30%, I want you to write underneath the submission in the actual discussion part, what percentage you've done. Because if I look at it and I see 70% and Nick says 50%, I'm going to be like, well, there's something going on there. Perhaps I have to talk to Nick and he might not be pulling his own weight, or the other person is really embellishing and they're not doing as much as they think they're doing. But I will get to the bottom of it. So you will write 70-30, 50-50, 80-20, whatever it is, put that in your submission. The other person will not see it. Only I will see it because I will go and then reach out to them because I know a lot of folks will put all the weight and all the work on one person and that's not fair. So I'm going to make sure this is as even as possible. So this little secret grading scale you're giving your partner is something that only I and you will see. Sound good? Perfect. All right. Due Thursday at 9 p.m. So no late assignment, all late assignments will be rejected, no exceptions. Again, last 2 weeks of classes, things are getting nothing but harder from here. I'm getting less tolerable for nonsense. You guys will see that in your grading. So exactly, that will be done at Thursday. I'm going to try to get these names done by 3 p.m. today, where it'll just be on the announcements. I will then send an email. It is up to you to reach out to that person. I don't want you to email saying this person's not answering. I'm not playing babysitter. Your assignment is to go find that person. You guys are to sit down and work together to get this done, because that's to be the same person that you're going to write those 10 pages for when it comes to your episode that you'll have the next 2 weeks to do. So brainstorm, work together. If you guys have conflicting ideas, talk it out. There is no, I can't do this. What's up, Angelina?
Question. I'm assuming that the what you want us to write this on, I guess this is more for next week, but I'm assuming that you want us to write it on Celtics.
So a lot of people have been, yes, good question. So a lot of people have been having trouble with Celtics. So since you know the Celtics format in your head, you can write it in a Word doc. You just have to, indent for the character and then things like that. So since you know the format from Celtics on how to write a script, you can use Celtics if you'd like, but if you find that your trial is expired or there's any issues, you can write it in a PDF in a Word doc, but just have it in the Celtics format, which just takes a little bit of tab pushing and some formatting. But for this one, it looks just like this. It's pretty easy. Okay, perfect. Is there any questions when it comes to this? No questions. All right, perfect. I'm gonna stop sharing. Does anyone have any ideas of what their show might be? Or have an idea what their show might want it to look like? No? Okay. So if you guys are confident that I'm going to post this slides presentation to the announcements, I will get those names to you by 3 o'clock today. Again, they'll be your email and I'll post them in the announcements. Work together on this. The sooner you guys work together, the easier it will be. And then after you post it on Thursday, you likely can start writing your 10-pager. So it'll be fun. I promise you 10 pages will come very easy for all of you, because once you start writing an episode, it just pours out of you and it's a lot of fun. And then we'll get to editing later. So everyone good with this assignment? Everyone feeling good? I'm trying to keep class as short as possible today since they're doing construction everywhere. Angelina, what's up?
Sorry, 2 questions. One,
Yeah.
are we allowed to write about something that we've written before for this class? So like
Yes.
one of like, okay, I just want to know.
Yes, that's an important question. This has to be a totally unique story that you made up. You're not taking an episode from somewhere else. You are making up a brand new TV show, you and your partner. It can be nothing that I've seen before, but obviously you can draw comparisons, like I said before, when it comes to like Indiana Jones and Harry Potter, exactly, Harry Potter, respectively. So you can do all of that, but it has to be a totally unique show. Okay.
Wait, so it can't be anything that we've written for this class before?
If what you've written for this class before was 100% unique and it wasn't a show that's already on air, then yeah, go for it. It's already, that's your IP. You've made it up. So, but it has to be a totally new show that's not currently in syndication or is not currently on television or anywhere. Does that make sense? Okay. Does that make sense to everybody else? Excellent. All right. I will let you guys go and have a nice weekend. Take care. See you later.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
I do have a question though.
What's up?
For finals week, cause when is finals week? I want to say like the 12th or
weeks.
16th.
Mhm.
There's nothing that you want us to do regarding me staying on campus, is it?
As long as you and your partner can work together, I don't care where you are.
Okay, because I'm leaving campus May 11th, so I won't be here up finals week. But okay.
That is fine. As long as, listen, this right here, I'm pretending your partner and that's you. As long as you're doing that, you guys are working together and I don't see a 80-20 on
Yeah.
the submission, you're
Okay.
good. So
Okay.
you could be in Antarctica if you like, as long as you're working with your partner getting it done.
I don't do code, just don't assume that.
What's that?
I don't do
cold.
code.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
do
yeah,
code.
perfect. All right, you don't have to do code, that's fine. But yeah, you're good wherever you are.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. No problem. Have a great weekend.
Same to you.
Bye, guys.